There's a lot to unravel of what happened to me over the weekend at PWTF Royal Bash in my main event against Jimmy King, title versus career. And we were going one hell of a tremendous match until it got ruined by, of all people, I never expected, the reigning general, Gunther. A lot of confusion, a lot of thoughts afterwards of what happened, but I couldn't really think clearly after what happened to me after the match. Because, spoiler alert, I am no longer your PWTF World Champion. Jimmy King, or should I say Jimmy King was that champion. Because I was not the same after that match. When Gunther got in the ring and hit me over the head with a steel chair, where I was knocked out loopy, but I was still function, but not function enough, not focused enough, where my head kept getting targeted by Jimmy King. And at the end of the day, Jimmy King won the title. And first off, to your Majesty himself, to your Highness himself, to the King of Rock, congratulations. You are a 3-time world champion. But unfortunately, it was cut short because of a cash-in of that Money in the Bank contract from Alexander King. But not before what happened to you for a brief moment, but more so what happened to me with the onslaught of CJ the Lone Wolf and CN Punk that was led by, of all people, Paul Heyman. That two-timing Wallace of a man who even calling him a man is an insult to all of us men. He's always been a backstabber, always been a double crosser, always been a big Darno, or how Michael Cole would say, been a big Heyman. But that'll be addressed another time. But when it comes to Xander King himself, because he came out as the champion after he defeated CJ, who failed to win that briefcase from him, only for later on for CJ to do what he did with CN Punk, with the two-man power trip once again being back, or being part of Paul Heyman's vision. And then Xander King decided out of nowhere to take that opportunity and cash in on Jimmy King to rain on his parade. Call me conspiracy theorist or not, I think Xander King is involved, along with Paul Heyman and the rest of the division, for what happened between me and Jimmy King. And I will address you, CJ, later. And the same with you, CM Punk. And especially to that no good Paul Heyman, who I always have respect for. But after what just happened, that respect now out the window. Because my focus now is the man who cost me the PWTF World Championship for whatever reason why he did what he did. After everything that I have put his career over, not just when it comes to WWE, but also during his time, coming here to our turf, but also in other promotions, even when it comes to being NXT UK, and for a brief moment in NXT, where he became Gunther. For all the times I put him over of his work, this is how he repays me. And he wanted to go after me because he thinks that I was going to take away his nickname, his persona of being the career killer. If anything, I'm happy that I didn't end the career of Jimmy King, because Jimmy King's career should be continuing on until he can't do it no more. And when it comes to Jimmy King, of his career going on, Not saying that I was willing to lay down for him, but if he wanted to be the champion, he's got to beat me right down the middle. And unfortunately, that didn't happen the way it should happen because of Gunther getting involved. Out of selfish reasons, where when it comes to being in the square circle, in this mat, in this ring itself, that it should be sacred. And he broke that sacred rule of professional wrestling. So I will see you, Gunther, at Elimination Chamber, where I'm going to beat you to a bloody pulp so badly that you wish that your career wouldn't come to an end by the hands of a natural born thriller, but I'm not going to do that because I have too much respect for your career to even do that. Because I'm not going to be that type of guy to be a career killer. That career killer of yours that has not been relevant as of late ever since you ended the career of John Cena and AJ Styles. But instead, I'm going to beat you so badly, to beat you a holy hell out of you, that you will wish you were going back to being Walter instead of being Gunther, a name that sounds like that you could be a leader, to have a mascot along with you of the gobbledygooker. And if you don't like it, beat it, because no one wants to be defeated from yours truly. For it don't matter if you're black or white.